Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. The Indiana Fever. Let's talk about it. This is getting interesting because it seems that I'm starting to see momentum build for, well, let me just say the Indiana Fever is starting to get more attention in a negative way from the Chennedy Carter assault on Caitlin Clark than Chennedy Carter herself because the Indiana Fever showed themselves to be terrible teammates, complete cowards, and an utter embarrassment to anybody who's ever been part of a team. And that's my soft version of that. But I thought this was kind of interesting because here we actually have a current player on another team, the Fisa Collier on the Minnesota Lynx, who also happens to be a three-time All-Star. So she definitely doesn't have to put this out there. That's for sure. So I thought this was really interesting to hear these comments from her. So let's check this out.
My whole thing was like her teammates, and I know that Kennedy said that their friends are their friends, but if someone did that, and if my best friend did that to my rookie, I'm talking shit. I'm doing something. If something happened on your rookie on your links, are you doing something to them? Are you confronting them? Because that was where I had the issue with that. None of her friends kind of went to bat for her.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is definitely something that we've talked about as a team as well. It's not that she's a rookie. All rookies get beat up. Like you said, it's kind of her team. You have to protect your teammates, no matter who that happens to. You have to make it so they're not a target. She's already a target. And yeah, your teammates got to have your back. So I definitely agree with you on that one. It's like a conversation piece in our locker room as well. If that happens to any of our teammates, you got to stand up for them. You can't let someone do that.
Wow. Now, I thought that was fascinating because she could have easily avoided that question, and I don't think she would have been pushed because she could just say, hey, I play for Minnesota. It's not my place to talk about, the dynamics of the Indiana Fever roster or what goes on in their locker room. So I'm just gonna stay out of that. That would be the easiest thing for her to do. Maybe the smartest thing for her to do. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting and because she has a point. And the more I think about it, and I've seen a number of you in the comments talk about how you're Caitlin Clark fans, but the more as the season goes on, more and more, what you're seeing, you're not Indiana Fever fans. It's not just that you are getting turned off by the WNBA as a whole, but that you struggle to even root for the team that Caitlin Clark is on because of the way Caitlin Clark's teammates are behaving, are acting, the way they're conducting themselves. And yeah, it's really that the team is a mess. The team has a coach that has no control, a coach that I think is in way over her head, even from a basketball standpoint. And I don't think her coach really likes Caitlin Clark. They're trying to change the way she plays. And I think I saw something down here that was kind of, oh, you're right. And this mentioned this, and I mentioned this in another video, which I will put somewhere on this one, a link to. While they're saying here that Collier's not the only one who made this argument, Draymond Green had brought it up. Nancy Lieberman, who we talked about, has brought it up. Um, she was very disappointed no one had Clark's back. And then here it is. You have those people coming out and saying that, and which I also did a video. Yeah, you have the coach herself, Caitlin Clark's head coach, right, defending the rest of the team with that nonsense BS excuse or argument that, oh, well, no one saw it. No one saw it. We're down the other end. It's a dead ball. Your team's about to inbound the ball under the basket and no one's watching. And again, Aaliyah Boston was literally right there. And one thing I want to point out when I did a video on it and went off on, man, I forget who was saying it, but using the ridiculous excuse. Oh, I think it might have been Chicago Sky coach Weatherspoon, oh, it was the heat of the moment, which of course it wasn't because it was premeditated, dead ball, called her a bitch before she hip checked her from behind. And then I saw another video of it that played it a little longer after she hip checks to the floor and starts walking down the other end. She's laughing. So there was no heat of the moment. That was, I hate this girl. I'm jealous because she's better looking, more popular, better basketball player, has more money, and I don't like that. So I'm going to physically assault her. And I know because of what's been going on in the WNBA, I won't be punished for it. And she was 100% correct. She was not punished for it. In fact, she's gotten tons and tons of praise and lots of crazy people defending her because they're so blinded with this rage and jealousy toward Caitlin Clark. It's really fascinating. I think a lot of psychologists, psychiatrists are gonna have to dig into all this. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Is this gonna be a problem for the Indiana Fever in terms of the team? Do you think it's going to hurt their attendance, or are people still going to go because of Caitlin Clark? Or are they going to say, hey, you know what? I wasn't watching any of the rest of the WNBA and I was still supporting Caitlin Clark, but I don't want to support the Fever. So I'll support Caitlin by, you know, buying her jerseys and buying a Wilson basketball and buying her sneakers. And maybe I'll watch her games if I happen to have the channel and don't have to pay, but I'm not gonna go to the games. I'm not gonna directly help the Fever in a way. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. We get to, I think, 500 subscribers. I can actually open up the YouTube live streaming. I don't know if I would ever use it, but it would be an option. So that's kind of cool. But let me know your thoughts below, and I will talk to you later.